What's up YouTube? For tonight's video we have a 4x weakness team. Now this was a really fun team to do, but risky at the same time. So if you are new and learning, and I'll just go over it anyway. So each Pokemon obviously has types. Now all these Pokemon are 4x weak to moves, but they've got 2 4x weaknesses on all of them. I replaced the Hooper with Parasect as well because I wanted to do a PU tier battle, otherwise it'd be really hard and it would have taken too many attempts, and yeah, basically I wanted to get this one done because it's been a while since this suggestion was done. Make sure you leave those theme team suggestions in the comments section as well. Right, so I knew they had an Gyarados in their team and I thought I'm going to put a sticky web down too because I know they are. I didn't really want to because I had some other, this was mainly a physical sweeping Levany, but I didn't want to have that speed drop on my side of the field, and as well as them having one. So I'm going to knock off that item at the start there. Obviously it's going to be the Focus Sash, and I'm going to get hit by the Poison Jab there, so that's going to poison me, which really sucks, and that's going to take me out the next turn. So I had a move to take the Gyarados out. I had Flail on this set, and yeah, that would have definitely taken that out. So that's that was an unlucky start there. It's only like a 10-20% chance or 30% chance, a very low chance anyway. Okay, so I'm going to swap in my Aurora here. Now this is a new sort of Aurora set that I made, so I'm going to get hit by the X-Sizzle there. Now I'm going to go for Rock Polish here. I'm quite slow on this set and I will need to get speedy to start sweeping. So I'm running a physical set here. I've got the Toxic Orb. Now I'm going to get hit by the Sucker Punch there. I knew this would have some sort of priority. I've run it a million times. I know its move pool really well. So I'm going to go for the Facade then. That's going to take the Gyarados out. Now, as you know, it gets the Refrigerate ability, so it's going to turn that Facade into an Ice move, and Refrigerate gives a 30% boost, and since I'm poisoned by the Toxic Orb, I'm going to get a double base power on my Facade there too, so it's hitting really hard and fun to use. Okay, so Dusknoir comes in. I'm going to hit that with Facade again since it's turned to a nice type move. That does so much damage there. Dusknoir is so bulkier, so I was really happy with that damage. I mean, if there wasn't really tanky Pokemon, I could have gone for like a longer sweep then. I probably could have been a little bit less impatient sending it out, but I just wanted to try it there. Anyway, so I was happy with that one. I definitely will use that later on. That was quite a fun Pokemon to use. Okay, so I'm going to send in my Pro Pass here. I'm running a Choice Specs on this. Now, I'm going to go for the Flash Cannon here. As I said, I'm Specs with Modest Nature. It just hangs on there due to its bulky base stats there. And it's going to use Rest, so that really sucks. I wasn't sure if it had Chesto, Resto, or Sleep Talk, or whatever it was. But since it didn't have any waking, like a Lumberry or anything like that, it didn't wake up, so I'm definitely guessing it was Sleep Talk. Okay, and then it can't fall victim to Toxic, so I guess it's alright, but then again at the same time it can be setup fodder as well. Okay, so it gets Sleep Talk Rest, which is good because I don't want to break my sturdy at this point in the game. So I was thinking, should I swap out here or should I stay in? Decided to stay in and just go for the Flash Cannon again. It did pretty nice damage there, getting a crit. I was very happy with that one. Definitely makes up for turn 1, that's for sure. Okay, so Dusknoir's going to use the Sleep Talk again. That looks really cool when it's like chest opens like a mouth. Anyway, it's going to use the Shadow Punch there. That's doesn't really do too much to me. I'm running max health too, if I didn't mention that before. Even its base stats is not going to do much anyway. Okay, so going to finish this off with a Flash Cannon. No more stalling. That was quite annoying there. So that's down. 2 Pokemon each down, so it's a nice even battle at the moment. Okay, so in comes... I didn't have the right Pikachu sprite as well before anyone nitpicks in the comments about that. Right, have to swap out here because I'm locked into Flash Cannon. I'm sort of scared of this thing, so I thought I'd go into Parasect there, expecting some sort of electric type move. So it's going to Volt Switch me, that's cool. I'm running a defensive Parasect, but just it doesn't affect me very much, so it's not going to do too much damage there. Okay. Right, so I had as I said, I had a defensive Parasect set, which had Spore, Leech Seed. I had X-Scissor just for a bit of damage there, and I had Synesis as well to heal myself. Right, so I've got the leftovers happening, which is good. Now, I actually stayed in for this one because I thought, well, it'd be obvious to swap out here. Like, what Parasect was staying into a flying type move, and I thought, that's me, I'll stay in. And I went for the Spore there. So it uses Tailwind, which was interesting. I thought it'd go for like Brave Bird or something. I thought the worst case scenario is it hits me with Brave Bird. It may get an FX Spore, and it's going to use up quite a bit of health there. Okay, so I have to swap out Staravia there. And here I went for the leech seed. So Amoris, it was cool because I had a Aurorus as well. So we both had I had the final Evo and the baby Pokemon. So that was really cool. So I'm going to set up my leech seeds there. That's nice. So I've got the leech seed happening and the leftovers. So that's going to get all my health back, which is cool there. So I didn't want to take like a nature-powered Tri-Attack to the face. Definitely not. So I thought Probopass would be a nice swap in here. It can tank any of those ice-type moves. To a degree there, I've already taken some hits on it and I don't have any recovery, so at least I can check what move it is, then swap something in appropriate afterwards if I go down. Okay, so I'm going to drop the Sticky Web speed, obviously, not that I have much speed. So it uses Calm Mind. I'm running, as I said, I'm running a Choice Spec set, and it is 4 times weak to the Steel there. So I thought, let's go for the Flash Cannon here. That should do some nice damage. Okay, so I get a little bit more from Leech Seed there. I was like, oh, that's cool. That's nice. Unfortunately, I just missed out on getting back my Sturdy, only by 5 health. Okay, so it's going to go for the T-Bolt there. That's not really going to do too much there. And I don't get paralyzed, which is good, as I thought that may happen. And Flash Cannon is just going to destroy Amoris. Okay, so that's I'm happy with that one. Okay, so they've got 3 Pokemon left. I've got 4. I've got the advantage at the moment. The Tailwind peters out as well. Okay, so in comes Mawile here. Since I was locked into the Flash Cannon, I had to swap out here. I didn't really want to waste time against that in case I had like Sucker Punch, Sword Dance sort of combo. So I thought Parasect would be a nice swap in here. I might be able to get like Effect Spore off or something. Okay, so it's going to go for the Iron Head here. That does loads of damage to me. Then again, Parasect isn't really super bulky, but I was running a max health, max defense set. Okay, so it's going to go for the Rock Slide here. That's definitely going to take me out, so poor Parasect there. I was actually going to go for, I think I was going to go for a Leech Seed there. Okay, so I needed to do something about this Mawile. It was a big problem. So I brought out Golem, so I thought, now they could go into Staravia here if I go for Earthquake, but at the same time, Staravia can't really do too much because it's asleep. So I decided to go for the Earthquake because I thought Mawile may be tempted to go for the Scumbag Flinch Iron Head. Okay, so I'm going to get Intimidated. Now I was like, well, I could take the risk here and go for Stone Edge. Even with that Intimidate up, I know it's going to do some solid damage, and it does over half health. I'm very happy with that one. Now I was like, okay, well, after that damage, I was definitely thinking, okay, it's probably Everlight on this. So I hit the second Stone Edge in a row, which was really good. I don't normally get that lucky that often, and that takes that out. So I'm very happy with that. Okay, so they've got 2 pokes left. I've got 3. Now, this thing comes in. So I thought, well, I know Pikachu really well. I've used so many sets of it, so I'm definitely thinking Grass Knot is coming our way. So I thought, let's swap into Probopass here. That'll be a decent swap in at least on this one. Okay, so I got Power Gem on this as well. I was thinking I could go for that, or I didn't actually run Earth Power on this set. I was running Dazzling Gleam over it for fighting types, and I'm going to get just live on that Grass Knot there, and I'm able to get the Power Gem off Choice Specs, demolishes the Pikachu, so that's really nice there. So I live on that one, so I'm able to like get a free swap in on the next Pokemon, which is Mawile, which is the last Pokemon that comes in. Okay, so I kind of thought they may go for a Sword Dance here. I wasn't sure if they were running a Choice Band set on it here. Like, I really wasn't sure. Okay, so here I thought, well, let's go into Makago, because, you know, I don't want to get Iron Head Flinch spam with my Golem. I wouldn't really like that. I may leave that to last. Then it goes for the Rock Slide, so I'm like, okay, that's interesting. So I've got Weak Armor on this set, and I had a Focus Sash too. So I'm going to get the Weak Armor boost there, which is really nice on sweeping Makago when it can sweep. And I'm going to use the Flamethrower here, and that's going to demolish Mawile there. So that is game, set, and match. And a really nice battle there, and a really good array of Pokemon on both teams. Peace out.